Hey, Spurs fans, welcome to the channel where Tottenham is the top priority. And the news comes with serious analysis, quality content, and a touch of passion for soccer. Today's topic is hot and promises to stir the hearts of those who dream big. Tottenham has just opened negotiations to sign one of Real Madrid's hottest names. And we're not talking about just any player. We're talking about Rodrygo Goes, who is also being targeted by Liverpool. Is a mega reinforcement for the attack coming? Stay with us, because the move promises to shake up the market and could be decisive for the club's future this season. The news that shook the backstage came straight from the Spanish press. Tottenham has officially begun talks to try to sign Rodrygo, a 24-year-old striker from Real Madrid. The Brazilian, who lost his place last season, now has an uncertain future at the Marine club, and this has sparked the interest of Premier League giants. Among them is Liverpool, which is also monitoring the situation. According to journalist Ramon Alvarez, the Spurs want to get ahead and have already begun contacts to try to make the deal happen. The main issue, the transfer fee, around €100 million, a high number that could weigh on the London board's decisions. Rodrygo has not yet decided his future, and for now, is open to possibilities including staying at Real Madrid. Rodrygo's possible arrival at Tottenham is already sparking intense debate in the press and on social media. Experts see the move as bold, especially because it involves such high figures and a player who, despite his talent, is going through a period of fluctuation. Some commentators point out that the Brazilian needs a new environment to rediscover his best football, and that Tottenham can offer that with space and prominence. On social media, fans are divided. Some are excited about the possibility of seeing Rodrygo wearing the Spurs jersey, while others question whether the investment would be too risky, especially with other needs in the squad. If the deal goes through, Tottenham could gain a top-level attacking player with Champions League experience and titles with Real Madrid. However, to make Rodrygo's arrival feasible, the club will need to be strategic, either try to reduce the amount demanded by the Spanish club, or give up some players from the current squad. The arrival of a player of this caliber could also shake up the locker room, both in terms of status and offensive hierarchy. With pre-season underway and important friendlies coming up in the next few days, the outcome could still occur in the midst of the team's preparation. And it's worth remembering, Liverpool is still on the prowl, which makes the race for Rodrygo even more intense. Rodrygo Goes as the center of attention in this possible transfer. Discovered by Santos, the striker arrived at Real Madrid with the status of a global promise, and during his first seasons he showed flashes of genius, especially in decisive Champions League games. At 24, he has already played more than 100 games in the Meringue shirt and won important titles, but his space has diminished after the arrival of new stars and the team's tactical change. Even so, Rodrygo maintains impressive numbers. He participated in 17 goals last season, even with reduced minutes. If he comes to Tottenham, he would bring not only talent, but also high-level experience. It would be a golden opportunity to regain prominence in a team that is looking to grow in the Premier League and return to the fight for titles. Here on the channel, the reading is clear. Tottenham's interest in Rodrygo is ambitious and reveals a change in stance in the market. The club doesn't just want promises or gambles. It wants ready-made athletes with international experience who can immediately raise the team's level. At the same time, it's understandable that the board is hesitant to invest €100 million in a player who is yet to reach his peak on a regular basis. The ideal scenario would be a well-conducted negotiation that does not compromise long-term planning. But if there is room for a smart deal, Rodrygo could be the missing piece to give more depth and unpredictability to the Spurs attack. It's a risky move, yes, but sometimes, if you want to take it to the next level, you have to be bold. And that's it, fans. Tottenham is on the move, and this possible move for Rodrygo shows that the club wants to be a protagonist in this transfer window. Whether the deal will happen or not, it's still too early to say, but the simple fact that we are in this dispute already shows a new mentality at N17. So, if you enjoy this kind of comprehensive coverage, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any news. Comment below, do you think Rodrygo would fit well in the Spurs team? Stay tuned, because in the coming days other bombshells may explode, and you'll find out everything here first. See you next time!